That was crazy. What was that all about? That was strange. But that's crazy. That's a trip. YouTube just kicked YouTube just kicked me off right now. And it was almost like they were gonna kick me off again. I don't know what's going on. Oh, are they playing dodgeball? They're about to play dodgeball. Yeah. I think I think that's might be what we got going on over here. I think we might got some dodgeball jumping off. That sounds like some fun, huh? Some dodgeball. I used to love playing dodgeball. I mean, we used to play wall ball too. We used to play wall ball. That used to hurt. I don't know if you ever played wall ball, but we used to play with either a handball or racquetball or tennis ball. And you throw it against the wall. There'd be a whole bunch of us before school. You throw it against the wall. You gotta catch it one hand. You gotta catch it with one hand. Either whatever hand you catch it with, you gotta throw it with that hand, and you gotta make it hit back at the wall. If you don't, you gotta make it back to the wall before somebody gets that ball and hits the wall. If not, you gotta put your hands on the wall, and you gotta toot that shit out, and you gotta get that fastball right at your backside. Oh, my cousin Gabriel, the homie Kalo, the homie Kalo from the Dust. Some of the homies, they like, man, they used to be brutal trying to hit you with that ball. And then we used to play where like, where if you dropped it, you had to run to the wall, and you got to try to avoid getting punched too. So not only did you have to make it back to the wall to avoid having to bend to, you know what I mean, put your hands on that biatch, but yeah, you had to go through the gauntlet of homies who was playing. Yeah, if you was earning your reputation, it don't matter what east side hood you was from at that time at Edison Elementary, you remember playing wall ball. All the homies from all the hoods played. They went to Edison. We had fun playing wall ball. They're about to play some dodgeball. Hey, let's see. Yep. They're getting ready to bing each other up. Don't. Where the ball? I seen the ball somewhere. That's the business, bro. Otherwise, I was just, I'm on chapter 19 of the book. Children of the Cipher. The title of it is Children. It has a subtitle too. I can't remember the subtitle, but the title is Children of the Cipher, and it's a book on hip hop rap. Breaks down the corporate influence. It breaks down plants, gatekeeping, gatekeepers. It gives you the whole historical breakdown of how the industry weaponized hip hop rap, right? Because the industry, with every other, because you have to understand something, that hip hop rap is an American culture. It's an American culture that was birthed in Bronx, New York. When you strip all the racist bullshit apart from it, it's what it is. It's an American culture. So, okay, when you're looking at that particular culture and you compare it to every other genre, right, in music, so there's an interesting phenomenon as far as the influence of mainstream or corporate, the industry on music, the culture, right, the arts. So with the whole lot of them, they were just able simply to water them down, right, by virtue of just selling them out. The essence and heart of the music was easy to water down. You know what I mean? By just the show itself. The thing about hip hop rap and where and how it was birthed was that it was in a unique position of cultural decay, urban decay. It's formed in a climate unlike every other music genre. It forms in a particular place that's unusual and unlike every other genre, right? So if you're talking blues or jazz, this forms at an earlier time, so it's understandable, the music. Now, when let's say the government, we'll just call it the government, when they take over, right, because it's all Central Intelligence Agency, it's all the MK Ultra study. It's all COINTEL program, all of it is. So like with those, you see they didn't have the impact that rap hip hop did. No other genre of its times, and you see like wherever it forms out of rebellion, because that's where it forms at. All of these genres, you know what I mean? It's an expression of itself at its most impoverished. Even country music at its essence is painful. You know what I'm saying? Like most music, American genres are painful music. They're painful expressions of the human experience at that particular point, right? And this is what these arts are. They're expressions of what we're going through at these particular points. So there's a different phenomenon when you're talking about the 1970s in hip-hop rap and how it forms. The story that people believe is how it began is not true. It doesn't begin with Africa Bambaataa. It doesn't begin with none of the people in Sugar Hill Gang. It doesn't begin with Sugar Hill Records. It doesn't begin with Sylvia Robinson. It doesn't. Every last one of them were plants. They're not even from there. And the irony is that these dudes that would end up being gatekeepers and shit like that, look at what would become of them. All of them. Look at what would be attached to every last one of their names coming out of that. From Sylvia Robinson and Africa Bambaataa to Russell Simmons, what's his Jew partner's name? The producer, Rick Rubin, fucking everything and everyone who will follow suit. Because the origins, you have to understand the culture in which this forms. There. That place, Bronx, New York, was not segregated in such a fashion as any one person could take claim like that. It's a fact. So what happens, innocently enough, for like all of us, because like, never mind all of that. Let's talk about the mainstream influence, because I remember 1979. I remember Rapper's Delight. I remember White Lines. I remember I remember the times vividly. I remember the influence of the music on everybody who was listening to it. I remember how much airtime those songs were getting on. We had 1060 KQ out here, AM, at the time. But the whole culture has started long before that. It has started years before that. The real pioneers were, you're talking 5 years later, 6, 7 years later after the fact. When the corporate entity, when rap hip hop was bought out, it sold out in 1979. Now, you have to be old enough to understand life in the 1970s. I was born in 75, so I can remember parts of the 70s, right, as much as I can. But I've studied enough of the history and I know enough of the people to have a far greater sense of what that's like. And so, like, if you look at, okay, so the innocence of it, when it gets here, we're just seeing what's being out there, right? So we got movies at the time like Beat Street first. Let me go back to 1979, because here's where the whole industry comes into play. In 1979, Hollywood. Now, mind you, it's all the same, Hollywood. Music and movie industry, Hollywood. At this very time when they're stealing, Sylvia Robinson stole. They stole the whole legacy and everything, because they were able to dictate who the pioneers were and who wasn't anything in the industry. And to this day, these very same people are sitting there trying to put people on and say people are not and people are. They're the ones who are dictating the history. So like if so-and-so says that this person is or this person not, they get that credibility when they don't have no credibility no more. Because that ain't a true story. Right? So consider by 1979, if you're old enough and you were especially from New York at the time, consider New York what it was like 79 when the movie Warriors came out. We ain't seen breakdancing, hip hop, none of that here yet. Remember that. There's no breakdancing here in 1979. It doesn't exist outside of there. But in New York, they had the Warriors come out. Same year, same time, running in opposition is a movie called Boulevard Nights. It's a Chicano-based street gang movie out of Los Angeles. And this is telling to the times, because it would only take from 1979 with Rapper's Delight, those two movies, to NWA and Colors. Do the fucking math. Now let's explain fashion. Why is it that when all of these dudes, when all they got this money, they got these deals, they then started branding all of these clothing lines that would falter? They had everybody wearing this shit back in the 1990s, all this fucking goofy ass gear that was all being priced fucking like it was on par with whatever. But only because these very celebrities are wearing it did everybody else start wearing it. Now this is the industry. Now you incorporate the company, the entire Central Intelligence Agency company. So now let's incorporate the modeling and fashion industries into the company, because the company, which is the Central Intelligence Agency, they own all of it. Of course they did. Of course. Of course their whole legacy and all of it. So consider in 1979, the COINTEL program shut down, MK Ultra shut down, yet the effects. Think about it. That was like adding fuel to a fire, spreading it. So the general DNA of the Bronx being impoverished, being third world in the fashion that it was, being segregated, being isolated, being policed, being everything, because all this book deals with every facet of it, all of the laws that incorporate it, that led to it. It speaks about how at the time in New York, how basically what the landscape was like, the environment was really like. When landlords were burning properties for fucking insurance money, and you have to be old enough to know. So when you think about it, like we've been inspired by these flashing lights, mixed with these solutions, these elixirs, literally. It's not just in the fucking medications and pharmaceuticals. It's in the byproducts of soda. It's in the byproducts of most of everything we eat and consume. Everything that is essential to maintaining that pliability in the brain, to maintain that elasticity within the brain so that you can be stuck on stupid looking at a smartphone. A phone is smarter than you are? I'll be damned. I'll be damned if there's ever going to be an artificial intelligence more intelligent than this man, that's more intelligent than every other fucking man on earth. I don't see how an artificial intelligence that's created by a fucking dim-witted intelligence can outthink this intelligence that's in the 99 percentile. Yeah, right. Listen, I don't give none of these thieves that are executives credit for being geniuses. What the fuck genius did Mark Zuckerberg do? He had an idea. The real geeks are the ones who made the shit happen for him. I'm always stumping their fucking artificial intelligence on all of their platforms. I just always got to figure some shit out. Vicky, what's good, Vicky? Connor Silas. ¿Qué onda, brother man? What it do? Hold 1 second. My bad, my apologies. Sorry about that one. I just got a text. My bad, my apologies. Sorry about that one. I just got a text right now and I had to respond to it. Trying to see what's good. I forgot today was Friday. Sunday, and I was feeling so exhausted. I didn't want to come out, and I was reminded that today's Friday, so today's my Sabbath. Sundown, I go into Shabbat. It's my day of rest. So this is six days of grinding. You know what I mean? My bad. Let me finish what I'm doing, because I'm sitting here on this live and making plans on this evening. And I got way too many things going at once. I'm literally right now, like I said, I'm on chapter 19 in this book. There's 22, I think, chapters. And I'll be pushing that to some. I'm gonna email it to pub. I'm gonna get that shit out to publishers ASAP over the weekend. I'm gonna start pushing that book out to publishers. And I was talking with OG Baycott, so that's another thing too, because they're gonna be taking a trip to LA. He's got to go get his ID out there, and he wanted to go take the book that he's doing to the publisher, because he's completed his second book, and he's just waiting to go down there so he can give it to her. So I was thinking about taking that trip down there with him, and taking some shit down there, having some shit ready for her to go, you know what I mean? But hey, Connor. Hey, who are we talking about? David Goggins. What SEAL team? I can't do SEALs, I'll be honest with you. I cannot do that ocean shit. Oh, it's kickball, my bad. I said dodgeball. I was hoping it was dodgeball, but it's kickball. And I'm trying to push it to the limit. And I'm a badass. I'm not bad. I'm not bad, I'm just fed up. I used to be bad. Or I used to think I was bad anyway. I used to really think I was a badass. I don't think I'm a badass no more. I think I'm fed up. I think I've had enough with a whole bunch of shit in life, you know what I mean? And that's it. And I think it's more or less myself than anything or anyone else. You see, what disgusts me most about it all is what reflects most in myself, what stands true in myself. You know, I remember someone telling me, I'm not that person anymore. I understand that. Me either. But I don't think we were ever those people to begin with, and that's my point. In a good way, except I carry a gun. It's a lot easier. It's against my laws, man. I'm not supposed to. You know, they say it's against the law for me to carry a firearm. But, I mean, you know, there's actually far more lethal weapons, right? In all honesty, there's far more lethal weapons that you can use in your hand than a firearm. If you're going hand-to-hand combat with someone with a firearm, there's far more lethal weapons that you could use that are far more effective than any firearm would ever be in a heads-up fucking battle. You can't hit a fucking dart that's darting at your ass with a fucking sword that's swinging and flashing at your ass in all kind of different angles. All your hand's gonna do is this. Your hand just becomes like Swiss cheese. Like you just set yourself up to lose all of it at the elbow, or depending on how many steps I have. You know what I mean? I could take the wrist, I could take the elbow, I could take the whole shoulder. Or you could just take the finger. Sometimes that's just all that's necessary. Just take the finger. Not me though. I'll be honest with you, I don't do that. But they can shoot me. Yeah, they can shoot me too. Dude, honestly. Get that out the way before somebody mess a tire up, man. I just can't. You know, I'm not one of them people that could just be seeing, you know, things all in a row. You know, I can't just be walking over some shit. Some people can. Some people can. Yeah, I've been shot before. I've been shot through my legs, and I've been shot in the penis. It's nothing major. You know, chalk it up to the game. Chalk it up to the game. You know what I mean? I got a son out of the second one. You know what I mean? I actually did. But it's Friday. It's the second Friday of the new year, 2026. And it's a good year. It's truly, truly a good year. It's a good year because I can see clearly now. I've gone through the storm already. I'm coming out of the storm, drying off. You know, the rest is a question or a matter of application myself. So that means it's a matter of applying myself. So like I said, chapter 19 of a book right now, since I'm done. And I don't know how long I'll probably cut this live at about 45 minutes. Because I wanna get that book done, and there was some stuff I want to begin the process on something else. I want to do some sketches right now. Because there's been some things I was thinking about, and I haven't put pen to paper in a minute, so I'm trying to do. But I mean, it's like I said, I'm laying it all down, man. For me personally, it's like I said, you know, if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna. But I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die on that mission. I'm gonna die daily, dying to myself, no matter what. You know what I mean? I decided that everything and all of this behind me is dead to me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna reach for nothing that's not reaching for me no more. You know what I mean? Like, I care nothing about it. There's no love lost where there was no love present. This is what people don't understand. When love has gotten so cold because of the distance, when the distance of the love makes it nil, there's no contact, it's cold as ice, then it's dead. There's no touching. I'm not trying to turn to touch the hand of the dead body. That love died somewhere. It didn't die inside of me. It died in despair somewhere else. I choose to uproot that shit so it no longer grew within me. Wasted energy, Vicky. That's what it is. It's wasted energy. What do I gain from it? And if I can't gain nothing from it, then what can I give to anyone out of it? Nothing. There's nothing to be gained. So this is why, like, where especially with social media, I turn away from, because it's like you cannot be on my fucking friends list, right? And be a literal family member and a friend who's that near, close to me, and we don't speak. We don't communicate in any shape, fashion, or form. There ain't no invitations. Motherfucker don't give no thoughts. There's no love. You know what I mean? And it's not that I haven't. I just choose this year no longer to give it. It hasn't been given. There is none. So for me, when I watch it, it's like, you love who? And then it's always the same scorn in return, because when it happens to them or it doesn't happen to them, then it's always the same. Where is the love? Where is the love? I don't know. Tell me. When it is more blessed to give than to receive, where is the love? But if you can't do nothing for them, right, then there is no love, right? So if there is nothing that you have to offer someone except for your heart, you have nothing to offer. So what is that person worth to you if your heart and soul, spirit, and your body and your mind is worth nothing, right? When it's a question of what they can put a value on, a monetary value on, but not your life. You wanna get next to me when I am going to lay down my life for the love of my life, yet you expect what of me? You can put a monetary value on that. How much are you willing to pay me to protect your life and your liberty? Right? To be your DD and, you know what I mean, your bodyguard and all of that shit, first and foremost. To place your life above my own. To make your life the most central priority in my life. That I'll lay down my life for it. What are you willing to pay me for that? Hi, Vanessa. What it do, Vanessa? What is it that you can offer? Or what more do you think I need to bring to the table? Because if you think I need to bring more to the table than a willing to lay down my life, which is the epitome of love, because no greater love than a man lay down his life for his friends. So if I'm willing to lay down my life for the love of my life, no questions asked, without hesitation or reservations, what do you have to offer? Because I'm like, you have a greater expectation than that? Okay, let me add my wits to that. Let me add my charm to that. Let me add my intelligence to that. Let me add my instincts to that. Let me add my creativity to that. And we'll stop at that. We'll stop at that. You want to give me an assessment on that? Intellectual property. You want to assess the value of my intellectual property? When I'm in the process right now, walking, talking, and composing a book. And I just explained the depths of the book. There's no book on the shelf that's in the hip-hop genre speaking on hip-hop that speaks to what I'm speaking to. I know I blow them all out of the water. I wouldn't give a fuck who or what they are. Or what they said about rap hip-hop. They're getting a rude awakening. Vic Morrison, what's cracking? What qualifications do I have? What do you mean? Qualifications do I have for what? Hold on. What qualifications? Will you lay down your life for me? I just told you what my qualifications are. You want to see the public record? Well, it's sealed now, but you want to know how many people I've murdered in my lifetime? Huh? Yeah. What are you talking? Qualify for what? I grew up head busting in the East Side Duperville projects, homie. I can throw hands with the best of them. What? What you mean qualify for what? To dump you on your head? Is that what you're talking about? To dump you on your head? What the fuck? What qualifications does somebody need to be a bodyguard? What are you talking about, qualifications? Stand behind me, motherfucker. That's all you need, motherfucker. I said I'll protect you, punk. What the fuck you talking about? Qualify. How about listen? How about I put my hands around your neck? How about I put my hands around your neck and just watch you suffocate? And when I see you about to give up the ghost, I just let you go. And you see how qualified I am. I'll let you. Have I been qualified as a shooter? Are you a federal informant? What do you mean qualified as a shooter? Have I shot and killed people? Yeah, that's what they say. It's been alleged I've done it from long range too. What else you want to say? Listen, do you want to come put yourself at target? You want to be a target to see how far away I can hit you? Is that what it is? What kind of martial arts? All of them? All of them? You don't know what the fuck I know. Let me explain something to you. I put my instincts up against any man on earth. I put my reflexes up against any man on earth. That's all I need, dog. Bruce Lee ain't quick enough. I've seen him plant, I've seen him come off his feet. There's no way in the world Bruce Lee could beat me to a punch. I've already seen him. I watched tape on him. There's no way in the world Bruce Lee himself could beat me to a motherfucking punch. I've watched every professional fighter, none of them. Not one. They either don't have the power, Mike Tyson, or it don't matter. They don't have the skills. They don't have the feet. They don't have the hands. Period. Listen, I don't give a fuck. That ain't shit to me. We're talking about, listen, we're talking about the value of a man who would lay down his life. I don't know why you got distracted. We're talking about the value of a man who is willing to lay down his life, the ethic of a man, the morals, the standards, the values, the principles of a man who will lay down his life for love. Why are you distracted about qualifications? You ain't qualified to sacrifice your life for love. You ain't got no love in your heart. You ain't got no love. You a coward without love. You ain't shit without love. So what the fuck you talking about? You ain't gonna lay down your life for love. You a fucking punk. Your life ain't worth a fuck. Remember that shit. No greater love than this, than a man lay down his life for his fucking friends. If you're not gonna do that, you ain't got no love comparable to what the fuck I'm talking about. We're talking about love, son. We're talking about love. We're talking about love. You see how I brought the little kid out? That quick. They're easy. And see, listen, as soon as they do that shit, it makes me laugh. I can't even punk these little boys out. You can't even punk them out online no more. They act like that. Listen, I don't know why any YouTuber talks about gangs, dog. Now, listen, I'm going to get into something speaking on you gangs, you little gay-ass fucks. Listen, contrary to popular belief, the most dangerous city in the United States is Phoenix, Arizona. No statistics are going to tell you that, but let me explain why it is. Phoenix, Arizona is less than a percentage point behind Sao Paulo, Brazil in kidnapping. Phoenix, Arizona is second in the world. Kidnapping. We have more kidnappings than you have murders. kidnapping. We have more kidnappings than you have kidnappings and murders in some places. That's just kidnappings. These Africans, these paisas from, I say paisas from all over, these Indians, these Pakistanis, all these people over here running sophisticated kidnapping and human trafficking rings. You think they give a fuck about your gang out here? Nope. This city's full of jackers, fool. This city is full of jackers and headhunters. There's none of that shit out here. The statistics don't show that shit. It doesn't reflect in the fact that you better know where you are. You better understand why everybody out here stays armed the way that they do. You have to have a totally different awareness out here. In a neighborhood where there's signs all over, that's written all over, and people that are stereotypical, you already know that's a fucking your signals, dude. Your big old fucking blaring signs. It's sickening now. It is really sickening that you fools are steady, so fucking full of fear, dude. Running around clutching guns with fucking masks on. Fuck, dude, you're gonna do it, motherfucker. Don't listen. Stop playing. Crash the fuck out. I see the way motherfuckers are looking like straight zombies around this motherfucker crashing out right now. This year's already started out really bad. And that trend is just gonna continue. And I already see all these fools twack the fuck out. Everybody's broke, going for broke. Riding around in G-Rides, fucking just looking for somebody to snatch. Them fuckers don't care about none of that stupid shit, dude. It's all funny because it's all acting. You're acting like gangs. You're acting like straight up gang members. You're acting like that. You're acting stereotypical. It's a fucking act. It doesn't matter how real it is. You're acting out of pocket. You're acting out of bounds. You're acting illegal. You're acting. And the irony is that these very gang members who are doing all of this fucking talking about, all of this gang shit on here, are the ones that are hyping these fucking kids up. And somebody needs to get Trap Lord Ross's ass already. All of these dudes like Trap Lord Ross and them that hype this shit up because these kids just want to see themselves on there. If they can make it on the Trap Lord Ross, they'll keep killing. So somebody needs to cut that fucking British dude's head off. Everybody, motherfuckers need to cut off the heads of all of these motherfucking culture vultures like that are nothing but fucking feds that are playing into the whole COINTEL program. That shit. Ain't that a bitch? And the crazy thing is what I'm saying is for everybody. You know what I mean? Let me see. I'm gonna go find me a spot and then finish up on this live. And so I gotta do a move. I'm getting this text on this Friday, and I'm already getting a late start. And I had fucking laundry to do this morning, man. That was the whole thing about it. That's why I started late today. And I wanted to go to the library because I wanted to finish that book over there, but I ended up being able to do it, get it back in order so I could just keep running with it, because I fucked up when I was doing it, and I went from 12 to 18 chapter. So you can't... I wrote that far out of place, 5 chapters out of place. You know what I mean? So I had to redo everything. Like, I had to redo everything again. I mean, luckily it was easy to do it off of just having four chapters with everything else with it. Because there's a academic essay that goes with it. Prologue and shit. Gangs Crisp. See who's on there. Too cool. What are you directing planes? Is that a question? Question mark? I wonder if people, when like you ask that, right? Hey Vicky, go check to see how long that account's been around. This Too Cool one. That was obviously a fucking boneheaded, fucking distracting of a question, some dumb shit. Am I directing? I'm walking and talking, stupid. If that's not self-explanatory for you. Who else is on here? Chris, less than 1 minute in, and I already know you are. Oh, so hold on a minute, Chris. So, Chris, what are you talking about? For one thing, you sound like a child. I'm beginning to think, are you 18 years old? Where are you? Are you 18 years old? We gotta figure out if you're even of age to even be on this motherfucker right now. California love. 4 years ago. I'm already know. It really don't matter because a lot of these fools, they've had these troll accounts for a long time. That's what I've seen before. That's why I asked that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm already knowing. Everybody knows. I'm just trying to keep everybody up on the dealio. You know what I mean? But Michael, you thus many? What does that mean? Peace or two? Michael, does that mean peace or does it mean two? Both means you're two. If you're two, you can't be watching this channel. I'm gonna give you one more time to clean that shit up. Because if you're a grown man, look into the eyes of this grown man and tell me, seriously. Seriously. And 2026, January 2026, look this grown ass man in the eyes and tell me. There you go. A 2-year-old. Vicky, then why are you still, if you want. That's what I say, like, these fools are, they just, why are they here? I know why they're here. They don't have nothing better to do. You know what I'm saying? They don't have anything else better to do. You know what I mean? They'll sit there while they have nothing else going on in their life, talk about my life, what they think I don't have going on. While I'm actually having my going on right in front of them. I open up my daily routine. If I went to the gym and put up the camera at the gym and shit and showed you, it'd be the same. It'd be the same. You know what I mean? I expect the same from kids. People people think that age makes them grown. No, maturity, mentality. If you're acting like a child, then you're not a man. You're not mentally mature enough to be considered a man by a man. You're not. You're sitting there playing games. Like social media games. Like, for reals. Like, no grown-ass man should be playing social media games like some of you fags do. Some of you faggots are so caught up in yourself on here. You're so caught up in trying to be famous on fucking social media, in closets. You fucking hoes don't go outside. You fucking punks don't go outside. You're not outside. Yet you want fame and be famous. You're famous in the closet. You're famous little, you're no different than any fucking female playing around on social media. These dudes, listen, these content creators out of California, these especially Chicanos, well, I won't even say the blacks because I haven't been fucked with like that by none of the black content creators. The Chicanos, yeah. Every last one of the Chicanos, bro, like all these fucking trampas out of California, all of them, it's the same shit. Petty ass, envious, jealous assholes, dog, because nobody gives a fuck. The same shit, dude. Same. I expect it. You know what I mean? Like, they try their hardest. They try their hardest to sound tough, be gangster, and all this other shit, smart, and like they know some shit, like they got some credibility. Punks can't go outside. Punks ain't gonna never go outside and show no live. They ain't gonna never show their asses. Fuck you mean credibility? Credible for what? For being cowards? For being in the closet? For being cunts? For what else you want to be called? Because it's a crisis what you hoes is going through on here. Like, I just roast you bitches. I just treat you any old way. Post it. Get my composition out and start drawing sketches of you little bitches. That's what I need to do to you. No. Hold up, girl. It's a beautiful morning. I love being me because I'm free to be me. I forget I'm still trying. I almost got distracted. I'm still trying to figure out my rest of this day right now. I got to get this shit squared away. So I got to go back and... But I don't know, because once sundown, I want to get out. I'll go back and charge up and shit, wash up and everything. And then I want to go down to Tempe Town. I was thinking about that. I just kind of want to get out, see the city. It's first Friday, you know what I mean? Not first Friday, it's Friday. It's Friday. It's the Sabbath for me. And it's been a grind. This week's been a fucking grind, man, because, like, I just recovered some of the essentials of what I needed from my fucking wallet, but I'm still missing shit that I'm waiting to come in. So it's like, but, you know, having started the year off like that, I'm good otherwise. I mean, I'm built for adversity. I'm built like that, you know what I mean? Adversity. God created adversity for me. God said, if there wasn't no adversity in this world, Daniel, I wouldn't need you. I need you because there's adversity in this world. I need you to go through it. I need you to carry that burden, carry that cross, man. Go through that shit. Hey, buddy. Come here. Badass, badass, bro.
Yeah, I pull the card all the time.
Badass. I had to protect that. His homie ordered him. I guess he ordered him some food or something. He got the little Uber Eats dropped off for him. Yeah, you see how it is with the lady. I don't. I turned my back to her, so I don't know what the lady looked like to the dog. I just seen the reaction and I thought to jump. You know what I mean? And I remember one time I just brought something to mind, fucking, cause the homie lunatic, my bro lunatic, he had cane corso, badass big ass fucking cane corso. Man, he used to come by my mom's with that motherfucking dog. He used to love to scare me with that motherfucker, dude. And it's cold because, like, it's always random when he could catch me anyway. You know what I mean? Because it's just in passing. But, you know what I mean? He just had... Well, the one time he came because we were going to go fly the drones and shit. But that motherfucker, I was sitting out there. Big-ass dog just came around the corner. And I'm sitting there, and the dog is, like, bigger than me sitting down. And we were right there. We were talking right there in the parking lot. And then the homie came. OG Justin Baycott, he was going up to the front with his dogs, little chihuahuas. And man, as soon as they got right there, the homie lunatic's dog was like, because it's like next to me, and like he had a shock collar on it, so he got to it like, but he shocked right as I was reaching, because I would have got the collar. I would have been able to get the collar, but I could see right away. You know what I mean? So I was like, oh, reach for that shit. Eat that shit with the shot. Well, it ain't like that, but yeah, because them fucking dogs, man, them cane corsos. I'm retired early from the feds. Shit. What they gave you full retirement? Aw, Crispy. Aw, Crispy. No. You can keep your mockings to yourself. No, keep it keep your little blessing to yourself. It'll do you a lot better where you're going. You'll need it. You'll need it. Never mind my heart. Never mind mine. My heart has you just strung along right now. Don't worry about my heart. Look what my dark heart is doing to you. my dark heart is just playing with you. My dark heart has you so enthralled right now. You don't know what to do with yourself. All you can think about is me. Think about it, Crispy. 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 Crispy, you're getting peed on, Crispy. Chris, do you see me peeing on you, Crispy? Crispy. Hey, Homestead, government shut down in a few weeks. Okay. What's new? We are. I knew. Whoever voted for this president voted for the devil. You're not telling me nothing that I didn't know what was going to be done. All of it, from the wars and, you know, this little wannabe Hitler and, you know what I mean? But listen. It's all about Jeffrey Epstein. At the end of the day, everything Donald Trump right now is to distract from that, to keep the Jeffrey Epstein case from coming to light. From keeping witnesses going in front of Congress, from keeping that record completely sealed, keeping it all in the dark. It's all about keeping the Epstein and protecting all of those pedophiles named in it. That's all it's about. Everything Donald Trump does is all to protect those wealthy, powerful, pedophiles, part of that pederast, the worst, largest we've seen, most sophisticated in American history. Think about it. Pederast, a president, a pedophile president. So, what do I expect from him? The worst. The worst economy. The worst. I expect wars. I expect rumors of wars. I expect plagues. I expect famines. Yeah, I expect hurricanes, earthquakes in diverse places. Yeah, everything that we're experiencing. I expect it. I expect Babylon to fall in one day, as it says in the book of Revelations. I expect that. So what? You think that you have any protection from that? You think that because you are a racist, a bigot, biased, you're colonized, you're stuck on stupid wherever you are, that you have a way out? You think that that's not gonna fucking be the death of you? You little sissies could never have survived in the time of Rome. They think Jesus was some fucking sissy. No, he was a carpenter, stupid. He lived in occupied Judea and Jerusalem under Roman occupation. While the blood of people was flowing through the streets, there was literal crucifixions. People were literally being drug out of their homes and stoned in the streets. And you think that Americans understand Jesus Christ as he lived on this earth? That Jew. What do American Christians say? What would Jesus do? What would that Jew man do? Jew don't know. Jew didn't read it. Jew ain't figured it out for yourself. That Jew must keep the law of Moses as he did because his blood sprinkles those stones, the law of Moses. So you have to keep those commandments. You have to repent. Oh, here's where a lot of them get lost in the sauce, huh? Here's where the whole lot of them get lost in the sauce. Don't they? So let's talk about the commandments of God. Thou shalt and thou shalt not. Because your beliefs don't matter a motherfucking damn right now, buddy. When God said thou shalt and thou shalt not. So who in the fuck are you to judge now? Huh? Because I'll tell you what, it does not say in the law of Moses that I can't call you a punk or a bitch. I can't call you a coward or whatever I want. It don't say that in the law of Moses. So it's not a sin. Sin is defined by Scripture, the apostle and prophet alike, as a transgression of the law. And partiality, as the apostle James explained, is also sin. So, what's say that for mankind now? Huh? You that judges another man's servant, do you eat swine? Do you eat pork? Do you eat shellfish? Because Jesus didn't. It's a sin. I don't know if you know that, but it was a sin for Jesus to have eaten anything unclean or partaken of anything unclean. And his blood seals the stones. So without repentance, returning to the law, you have not the blood of the sacrifice. It is written, you have not the blood of the sacrifice otherwise. So what say you now? Huh? What say you now? No, don't come with your little superficial stupid shit. Treat everybody how? You came on here trolling. What the fuck are you talking about? You got roasted. What are you talking about? You got treated exactly the way you fucking wanted to be treated, didn't you, little hoe? Didn't you, crispy? I roasted your ass to a crisp right now, didn't you? You're crispy as fuck right now, aren't you? Getting roasted under this sun. God's son, aren't you? Huh? And now you wanna claim some fucking divinity, treat others. Shut the fuck up. Because this whole issue you jumped on when I started talking about laying down my life for love, puto. Now let's go back to that, you little punk, you little coward. Would you lay down your life for your loved ones, for your friends, you little pussy? No, you won't. You wouldn't die to save your own life, so shut up. That's what I hate about all you cowards. In gangs, need friends and guns and shit, don't you? Shut up, lalas. What would Jesus do? What would Jesus do? I lost car. You lost car, Clar? You lost Clar? What is you lost Clar? You lost Clar? My attorney's last name was Clar. My attorney was Gary Peter Clar. He's Clar. That Clar? What would Jesus do? What would that Jew do? Jew don't know what that Jew would do? I don't know either, man. But I'm telling you, I'm preaching all of the above right now. Never mind. They'll never get it. The devil is a lie, and that's all they're here for. They're not here for the truth. They're here to distract from the truth, deflect from the truth, deny the truth. That's all they do. That's all these devils do, is they deny the truth. This straight denial. You know what I mean? And then just keep going on and on and on. So long as I entertain them, so long as I feel thrilled by their presence. Who's doing who? I mean, because listen, I can be everything that you think I am. I'm the worst human being in the world. I'm all of that. But if you've been on here for 67 minutes, then you can't get those 67 minutes back of your life, can you? Ha ha. So I don't know why you're playing around on here. Does it make any sense to you? Does it make any sense to you? Huh? It don't, does it? I don't know. This is just the ultimate reality check. I'm gonna change this to reality check TV. That's exactly what I'm fucking change this shit to. Reality check TV. Yup. Fuck it. Let's all lose our lives for it. See, them motherfuckers don't like it. I make them run. Go run, tell your big homies. So I'm about done with this walk. I've been at it for over an hour, and I feel like I got my time in. I got my steps in for the week. I'm gonna go ahead and, cause I don't know. And that's another thing too why I went live right now, cause I really wasn't, but because I don't know what my schedule is gonna be like next week. I can't tell you when I'm gonna, cause I don't even, I doubt I'll be here maybe twice a week this week to be able to come here and do this. I'm gonna have to do it in other places. But it's all gravy train by me. You know what I mean? That's the whole thing. Like, I'm looking forward to all of these changes in life for me. Cutting all this shit out. I don't need none of this shit. Man, it's a relief sometimes to get some shit off my chest. I ain't gonna lie, it does. If nothing else, that's all it is for me, is for me to fucking vent. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to be famous on this shit. I'm not trying to be a fucking celebrity. Have you seen me make any of the moves you've seen these other motherfuckers do trying to be famous on YouTube? They're trying to be famous on YouTube. I thought you guys were tough guys, gang members and some shit. Now you just want to be celebrities on YouTube. Okay. But you still want a reputation, huh? You want us to still think you're a tough guy and you're still about that life, huh? You still want us to be convinced of that, huh? But at the same time, you just want to be a content creator and you don't really want the smoke. You ain't going outside. You're building a whole platform for yourself. So let's kind of keep it 100, you know what I mean? You know? Oh, look at this sensitive little butterfly. Why are you still here? Crispy? Why are you still here? You were roasted already. Why are you still here? You know why? Because I allow you to still be here. You understand that? You know, you played your little games and everybody got it. I gave you your time. I let you wander on so far. Because everybody knows I would have blocked you. I'd have had you hit a long time ago. You'd have been gone off this shit a minute ago. And you're carrying on. What's your point? We're like, I'm a bad guy. I have a dark heart. I'm fucked up. You already said all this shit. You came on here trolling, talking shit, running your fucking mouth when I was talking about laying my life down for the love of my life, punk. Don't you understand what the fuck you did wrong, boy? You trampled on my motherfucking love and my sacrifice, pussy. So you got kicked in yours, oh, for that stupid shit. Get the fuck on. It ain't like, listen, I'm not on this motherfucker to be no goddamn celebrity, dude. I'm not on this motherfucker to be famous. I ain't no motherfucking character like none of these motherfuckers because every last one of these punk motherfuckers are characters. They're make-believe. Them motherfuckers, what they're talking about is not the life that they're fucking living. So that shit is characters. Fuck them, fuck that. That's it. I don't give a fuck about the rest of that shit. You know what I mean? I leave that for them hoes, dude. I leave that for the motherfucking hoes. I leave that for the motherfucking hoes. I leave that for the motherfucking hoes. I leave that for the motherfucking hoes, pussy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see how motherfuckers continue to go on and on and on and on. And I've been at the same fucking place. And this motherfucker was on here when he seen me at the same fucking spot. You know what I mean? Like, shut the fuck up. Now I don't even want you on here no more. Fucking weirdo. You motherfuckers are weirdos, dude. Don't you see yourself as straight ass fucking weirdos to jump on a motherfucker's live and act the way you bitches are acting? You don't see yourself as some fucking straight ass weirdos? Like, no, you think that everybody believes the fucking little game you're playing, huh? You're really so full of your fucking selves that you really think that the audience believes your bullshit. After all these fucking years and knowing that it's content creators from California. Bro, there ain't nothing but some make-believe ass motherfuckers out there, dog. Especially them Chicanos out there, dog. Motherfuckers make yourselves look like you are, man. And everybody can see the shit that you motherfuckers do, dude. That's why when I speak on the shit that you motherfuckers do, that's why everybody agrees with me. They might not agree with how I come off. They might not agree with my etiquette and my approach because they might not have said it that way, but I know they feel that way, and I know they know I speak the truth. And I know that everybody watching me can see that I'm a real motherfucker because I'm really out here and I'm really doing this shit. And I really said it and motherfuckers really ain't done nothing. So like, who are the fucking J-Cats on here now? That motherfucker really did that dumbass shit to do what? This motherfucker really passed the motherfucking car inside like that just to get in between car. That's why I say out here, you got some shit to worry about. Road rage. Yeah, don't worry about gangs out here. Worry about road rage. Worry about some motherfuckers in a rush to kill you. Or themselves, they don't care. I think one of the last ones I seen was that lady that fucking gunned that dude down and walked up to her car where her kids are in the whatchamacallit. They got into a dispute. He gets out and goes up to her at the light and blow. How you like me now? Not in the city where there's too many guns. You don't come fucking around like that in the Valley of the Sun. That's crazy shit, but I'm gonna do a movie, man. I'm gonna end this one. It's been a blessing. It's always a blessing to come on here. You know what I mean? Honestly, because as the scripture says, it's more blessed to give than to receive. And I tell you, I'm often reluctant to give anything of myself anymore. You know what I mean? Like I'm reluctant to even come on and give any of my time, because it's like I say, you know, well, what value you gonna put on my love, dude? Someone who would lay down their life for you, and everybody knows that. That's part of my fucking record. That's not to be questioned by nobody that knows me. That's what keeps motherfuckers away, because there's no comparing. It's like, what do you have to offer a motherfucker that you know will kill and die for you? Someone who sees your life as more valuable than his own. How you gonna put a value on that shit? That's just talking about love. Like I said, wit, charm, instincts, intelligence, reflexes. Get a bag. I've taken guns out of people's hands, fool, when I wanted them. I'm one of those homies who has stories of taking homies' guns out of their hands, dude. I'm one of them type of bully motherfuckers that I fucking have stories of fucking I've taken guns from homies. Let me get that shit. This is the thing. It's like I tell motherfuckers, if I had guns, the motherfucker needed the gun. Either I'm going to go put in the work for him because I don't want to lose my gun, or I'm going to give him the gun to go put in the work. But I ain't going to leave the homie out there with nothing. I ain't never been that. That has never been in me. So if you've ever thought that way, if you like that, I have never, ever. So, you know, when we're comparing motherfuckers as gang members, the kind of ethic that motherfuckers have as gang members, there ain't no comparing. These fools think that they can hang the rep on where they been. I don't care. I don't mean shit. You ain't gonna lay down your life for love, dude. You ain't gonna lay down your life for you. Motherfuckers are scared to die themselves, let alone go give their life for someone else. Come on, man. Let's grow up now, man. Let's get out of this delusions we're under. Let's quit trying to be some fucking Hollywood whores on YouTube, dude. Quit acting out on this motherfucker. You're acting. You're telling stories, dude. That's acting. And even if you're out there fucking, dude, listen. No human being was created to go gangbang, dude. You're acting out of pocket. No human being was fucking... We know that poverty, the conditions of poverty put us in this position to do these fucking things. So none of these crash test dummies have an excuse. What reputation you gonna get for throwing your fucking life away? Your homies don't give a fuck about you when you're locked up. We all know that shit. One motherfucker in the car is going to rat. Another motherfucker in that car is going to fuck your bitch while you die in prison, dude. Take that shit to the grave with you, or to the pen with you. But it's a fact.